go. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Beard Bros podcast. We got Mr. Devin Boschi here for this episode 2 of the Beard Bros podcast. Welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, I'm excited for this. We've been looking forward to this
Going
one
pretty
for a
good,
bit.
bud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, how's your?
Yeah, definitely glad to be here.
Yes.
For sure. How's your? What have you been up to today?
Hanging out, playing some Xbox, knocking out some Call of Duty Warzone, and just been doing some errands around the house, trying to get some stuff cleaned up. Fiance's coming home today from being up north with one of her bridesmaids, so
Sweet.
trying to get stuff cleaned up so when she comes home, we can just hang out and just relax. Got nothing to do.
Nice. That's sweet. Good stuff.
Nice. So yes, getting married. You're getting married, huh? Tying the knot.
Originally, the date was set for October 3rd of this year, but unfortunately, with everything going on between COVID and everything, we figured, you know what, rather be safe than sorry. So we pushed it off till October 2nd next year, which I didn't really know about, but apparently that was my parents' anniversary as well. So got kind of one of those things that was just kind of like meant to be, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, man. There you go. That's awesome.
Absolutely. No,
So,
definitely excited for the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely living in some crazy times.
That's really
for sure.
good.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah. Just like
I never really expected all this to be going on.
Devin being
Yeah.
right. Well, plus two, you're kind of living in the war zone over there in Michigan.
Yeah.
you're kind of over there by the battlefield.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I'll say it's like, yeah, definitely, we're definitely having some spikes. You know, there's been a lot of controversy going on in the state with our governor's decisions to do the statewide shutdown and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of people, you know, were saying, oh, it's for the best. It's what we need to be doing. This is what's best. And then there were a lot of people who were saying, oh, you know what, she's just trying to take over our freedoms and trying to take control of the government, this, that, and the other. So it's been, with everything going on, it was definitely a lot of controversy going on, especially with all the media and all the different people trying to, you know, kind of battle each other almost, which wasn't really expecting, but 2020 can't really expect much of anything. It's just kind of whatever gets thrown at you.
Yeah.
right.
It's so true.
But you know, with your state doing the statewide shutdown, though, with you working at Schwann's, though, I mean, I bet you got to be killing it.
Definitely did absolutely help with sales just because of the fact that we are an essential service.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are we a delivery service, but we're also a grocery service.
Nice.
So a lot of people who can't really get out of the house or are trying to avoid going out of the house definitely look to us for being an alternative option to try to get their groceries. You know, and a lot of us drivers, you know, we have our own group chat that all of us Schwann's drivers are a part of, and you know, it's been kind of cool though to see like all the different stories that all of us drivers have been able to share. You know, everyone's been able to kind of share like some feel-good stories about, you know, how we've been able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
My best one was I had a guy call me up. I left his order on his front porch. He waved at me and we kind of like talked through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Few minutes, about 10, 15 minutes later, the guy called me up, actually crying, thanking me for what I do and for my service and everything, because his son has a very severe autoimmune disorder and they are basically just kept and almost imprisoned in their house because they can't risk getting their son sick to anything. So,
Yeah.
you know, it made me feel good that, you know, I'm glad I do what I've been doing, that I can actually am able to help people like themselves who can't and aren't able to leave the house but still need the necessities.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
you know,
So how long have you been with? Come again?
I've been with Schwann's for going on 2 years actually. I'll be celebrating my 2-year anniversary in just 5 days. September 4th was my first sign-on day with Schwann's.
Nice.
So 2 years, definitely been a journey.
That's cool.
Nice. Now, I have a question. How long have you been with TBS? Because it's a two-part question. How long have you been with TBS?
I've been with TBS, the Beard Struggle. I've been with the Beard Struggle for probably about 4 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Since I started using the product and I joined and became an ambassador. We're at end of August, so yeah, it was back around April.
Oh, nice.
March, April that I started and that I first joined with the Beard Struggle.
Cool.
You know, and that's definitely been another experience that I've definitely been glad that I kind of hopped along the train for.
Yeah.
Been along for the ride.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So the other night I saw on Facebook you did a live feed to give advice about how to do sales. So
Definitely.
How do you take your You did good. I mean, seriously, bro.
I appreciate that, brother.
You did amazing. So, but how does you working for Schwann's help you with, like, how do you tie that in to try to sell or promote the product?
That's really been a lot of sales tactics and tricks and everything that I've taken and I've learned along the way from being with Schwann's. You know, it's like I've always been kind of a salesman. You know, growing up, my entire family's told me, it's like, I'm surprised you're not in sales or you're a teacher. 1, you love to talk. 2, you love teaching people things, and 3, you can sell ice to an Eskimo. So it's definitely been even with having my previous experience with sales and everything. Joining Schwann's, I definitely learned a lot more sales tactics and tricks that I've been able to kind of incorporate with my customers and everything. I mean, on a 10-day basis, because we go, Monday to Friday and then Monday to Friday, and each day has their own set customers and area that we work in. And over the course of 10 days, I see anywhere between 700 and 1,000 customers.
Wow.
Over the course of 10 days. So I'm boogieing. That's for sure. But it's like, I see a lot of customers, and the thing is that, it's talking to my mom. She always told me, it's like, it's me and my brother and my 2 sisters. And she always told me, it's like, it's different parenting each one of you because you have your own set personality and you have your own ways. And that's kind of something that I was able to basically incorporate into sales because, 700 or 1,000 customers, there's no one person that's going to be the same as the next. So you need to kind of be able to, almost like a chameleon, you need to be able to adapt and work with each customer differently. And I've been able to work with that, kind of incorporate that into the Beard Struggle because, there is no set criteria to be able to grow a beard.
True.
You don't have to be from a certain culture. You don't have to be in a certain area. You don't have to come from a certain nationality, or you don't have to be in a certain social class or certain, I guess, clique. To be, it's like you don't have to be a meathead, like an athlete, to be able to grow a beard. You don't have to be. There is no like, oh, you have to be this guy to have a beard. No, there's such a broad range. So, having an experience like that, it's helped me out a lot because, like I said, there is no same one person as the next. So that's definitely helped out. And just kind of working with people. A big trick that I learned was be slow to speak but quick to listen. I learned that when I was a senior in high school selling Western wear up here in Michigan. Let me tell you, selling Western wear in Michigan, that is a skill in its own. Because there ain't a whole lot of people rocking some cowboy boots and some Wranglers and belt buckles and a cowboy hat you see walking around Detroit. So you don't see Bo Cephas walking down 8 Mile, tipping his hat down to you. So, but being raised from the South, I kind of learned the ways, and learn the different products, I guess, for Western wear. So I kind of had to take my knowledge from there and bring it up here and kind of work with that. But, it's like I said, slow to speak, quick to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to work with your customers, listen to what they're looking for, listen to their needs, and kind of work with that and go from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. So with you being the general of Michigan, are you implementing these into your state to help your guys try to get comfortable with doing themselves? And
Oh, absolutely. No, I try to work with my guys as much as possible to help them. It's being with the Beard Store, one, it's not only a community, it's not only a brotherhood where we are a family that, one, tries to work together, try to build each other up, and try to give each other support. But we're also here almost as best way to kind of put it in layman terms is we're almost here for like as salespeople. It's a hustle.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to sell we're here to try to sell products and spread the love of the beard around as much as we possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to work with my guys.
We all join. Sorry for cutting you off, but we all join this program for one thing. We love our beards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
It's like, let's promote a badass product, and while we promote it, and if we get a sell, we get a commission. So I mean, it's a great.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's all the way around.
It's like ever since I've been able to grow a beard or really any facial hair, I've always had it. It's me and my fiance, we've been together since I was a senior in high school and she was a sophomore. I was 18, she was 16.
Nice.
And I've basically had a beard.
High school sweetheart.
High school sweethearts. Yeah, but that's the thing is like, she's never really seen me really without and just completely clean shaven. The last time she's probably seen me clean shaven was when we were in high school.
I bet you still look sexy.
Dude, and I have, with the beard helps out a lot with the age look.
Facts.
It's like, when I was 18, I went and bought some fireworks at Detroit Fire Company, and I walked in. They carded me to make sure I was 18, and I was 18 at the time, just after my 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Getting some fireworks 4th of July, and sat there and went. I gave him my driver's license. This guy looks at me and goes, "Not possible." What do you mean not possible? He goes, "There's no way an 18-year-old grows a beard like that." He goes, "You have to be at least 25." I'm like, "Yes, my driver's license is fake. I'm actually older than I really am," than it says on my driver's license. Because that makes sense. Come on.
I got a little bit of a story to coincide with that. So
I think I also have one now that I'm thinking about it.
my very first company that I drove with was Decker Truck Line out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. But we had a yard in Missoula, Montana, and that was my home base. That was my base yard that I ran out of and all that. But I made friends with the guy that lives in Helena, Montana, and there's this restaurant that's called Fuddruckers, and I believe you guys got some in Michigan, and don't you, Fuddruckers?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. We got a Fuddruckers in Michigan.
Yeah, freaking amazing hamburgers, Jordan. Oh my God, bro! When you come down to the States, we're gonna have to find a Fuddruckers and take you to a Fuddruckers.
Yeah,
they got some good burgers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, see if they have one in Tombstone. Yeah, for the.
I don't think Tombstone.
Damn.
But
well, we'll have to go on a mission like beforehand.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy Ryan, my buddy Ryan comes into town, into Missoula, and he goes, "Hey, you still in town?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I'm going to take you to lunch. We're going to go to Fuddruckers." And I was like, "All right." Well, they have a wall of beer from the Montana Brewing Company. So
nice.
We walk in. I order my hamburger, and then I start looking at the beer, and I was like, "Well, shit, can I get a beer too?" He goes, "Yeah, dude, get whatever you want." I was like, "All right." So I was like, "Well, hey, I want to try a sample of that." Well, the guy, he just looks over at me. He gives me a plastic cup, and he goes, "Here, well, here's your sample." So my buddy Ryan, he finishes ordering his hamburger, and then he goes, "Hey, I want to try that beer." And then the guy behind the counter, he goes, "Can I see your ID?" Now I'm telling you, I've been trying to get this. I've known this kid for 4 years, same age as me, 33. I've been trying to get this motherfucker to try to grow a beard. The only thing he can do is, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. Butterruckers.
Yep. That does look like a really good burger.
Oh, bro. You're making me hungry, dude. You're making me hungry. Not a good thing.
Nice.
But the guy behind the counter asked him, "Well, can I see your ID?" Then he just gives me that look like, "Motherfucker, like, how come you didn't get carded?" And then we go and sit down at the table, and he's like, "Well, how come he didn't card you? You were just standing up there taking freaking samples of beer until you found the one." I was like, "Because I got this, dude."
Yep.
The beard helps with the age, for
100%. Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody put up a post in the Beard Struggle Facebook group, like I think a couple days ago, and they were like, "Put a picture of you and then make up your age, and then we'll try to guess." And and then I had a couple guys answer, like respond to mine, and like they were like 27 or something like that. Or no, it was like, I think it was like 31 or something like that. I was like, "Nah, take off 11 years." He was like, "What? No way." So funny. And then
wait, you're 22, 21?
20.
I think you just gave him a gray hair, Jordan.
I'm almost old enough to be your dad. Bro.
Sorry, Jordan. I ain't much older than you, brother. I'm only 20.
We need to change this. We need to change the name of the podcast.
Not again.
Not again.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question for the both of you. Because
All right.
I know how much I get this with my beard. You know, females wanting to come up and because they see that my beard's well kept and on certain days, and they want to come up and they want to touch it, and then they smell the fingers and they're like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then I have to tell them that it's my beard oil. So, how many people, Devin, since you're engaged, how many people does your old lady have to fend off trying to come up and touch your beard?
Actually, that's the thing. It's like I hear all these stories about guys getting, everyone walking up and, "Hey, let me touch your beard. I want to feel your beard." And so I've actually never had it happen to me.
Yep,
I've gotten a lot of compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my beard, though. But nobody actually come up and, "Hey, let me feel that real quick." No.
Do I just attract the crazy people?
There's a possibility of that. There is a good chance.
I attract the crazy people.
Yeah, no, I've had, like I said, I've had a lot of people come up and tell me.
Jordan, what about you?
No, never.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people compliment me about my beard. Like, the other day, like with my work and with my crazy work schedule, it's like I'm out of here at work, but I'm at the office 9:30 in the morning. And I'm getting home anywhere between 8 and 11 o'clock at night, depending on how busy I am that day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like so, and with her we're trying to keep her home as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to keep her safe and everything, because a baby could cough 2 miles away from her and she's down with the flu. I don't know what it is. Like literally last year, she actually came down with both strains of the flu at the same time. She had both A and B at the same time. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She sounds like a medical mystery, just like my mom.
Dude, she all of a sudden she said that, and I felt horrible because she's like, "I think I'm getting sick," and I told her, I'm like, "No, you're fine," because she always be a little over dramatic sometimes. Love her, she can be a little dramatic. So when she said that, she's like, "I think I'm getting sick." I was like, "You're probably fine. You'll be okay." And then day 2 comes up, and she's like, "I think I'm getting sick." I'm like, "You're not getting sick. You're fine." And then day 3 comes along. She goes, I seriously think I'm getting sick. Like, I think I'm like, take some emergency, eat some chicken noodle soup, go to bed. You'll be good. You're fine. Day 4, dear Lord, it looked like death rolled and warmed over. She's laying in bed. I'm getting ready for her. She's just coughing. She's hacking. She's sneezing. She's just stuffed up. And I felt horrible because for the past 3 days I've been telling her, "You're fine. You're fine. You're fine." And me being the wise ass I am, I started going. She looks at me and she just kind of stares at me for a second. I go, "Hey babe." She goes, "What?" I go, "I think you're sick." She goes, "I swear to God, I'm gonna murder you." Because I've been telling you for the past 3 days, I think I'm getting sick, and now you find. Well, yeah, now it's pretty convincing. And she was down with emergency orange juice, chicken noodle soup, bed rest for 3 weeks, 4 weeks almost. And it was 2 weeks in, she sat there and went, and I was like, she's like, I'm not getting any better. She's like, I still feel. So finally she went to the doctor and she goes, "Yeah, you not only have one, but both strands of the flu at the same time. So you need to go home yesterday, and you need to rest up." And they're like, "Okay, here's some medicine. Take this." And it wasn't until 2 weeks after that she was taking her antibiotics and everything that she finally got better. It's I don't know how you do these things.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this comment right here for my mom. She's gonna watch this, but okay. So when your old lady gets sick, when your fiance gets sick, does she do what I call bed rolling, where she gets in bed when she starts feeling sick and she just starts rolling around being like, "Oh, I'm sick. Oh my mom, if she comes down if she starts coughing just because of allergies, dude, we got to call Billy Shatner. We got to get Billy Shatner on the phone. We got to call Billy Shatner. We got to get Billy Shatner in the house. We need to get her an ambulance to the hospital." She's down and out for the she is down and out.
Yeah, no. Once she's down for the count until she starts feeling better. But yeah, once she's sick, she's sick. I mean, the thing is, I can't even give her any crap for it or anything, because I'm honestly so much worse than her. If I say I go and I am, if I even get for a while there, she's like, "You know what, you need to rest up. You look tired." I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm good. But once I'm sick, put a bullet in me, put me out of my misery, because I am useless." She gives me so much crap. She goes, "I swear." She goes, "You're a 23-year-old man, but by the time you get sick, you take off 23 and you go down to 3. She goes, "You can't function. You can't do anything on your own." I was like, "I'm sick. I don't know." I was like, "I don't get sick. This is new to me. This is unknown territory. I don't know what is happening."
That is totally the truth.
Yeah, and she gives me.
That is totally the truth, bro.
She gives me such crap for it all the time. She goes, once you get sick, she goes, "I can rely on you for nothing." She goes, "You're sick, and that is it." I'm like, "Yeah. No, I can't even argue. You're about right."
That's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you could be the most hardcore guy, and you get sick. You get sick. You want your mommy, you want your blankie, and you want a fucking sippy cup.
Yep, absolutely. That is it.
Honestly,
that is it, and that is how I swear. That's for every single with all my customers. I get so many stories from all different people, and that is the most just level experience that I've come across. Is that all women, once their husbands or boyfriends, whoever gets sick, can rely on them. They're like, "I don't know what it is," but for some reason they always tell me, it's you men, once you get sick, that's it. Your life, your world ends right there. That is it. You have no idea what else is going on. All you know is you're sick, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. You might as well go.
Yeah, just put a bullet in me, stick a fork in me, I'm done. That's it.
That is the fact. So I'm going to kind of get a little bit personal.
Uh-oh.
So you're getting married.
Yep.
You guys have been together since you guys have been in high school.
Yep. 6 years. April 24th. We've been together since 2015. So, yeah, about almost 5.5 years we've been together.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys gonna have little rugrats running around soon?
Soon, yes, but more relatively soon. More later, sooner than now. We're thinking more like a couple years after the wedding. We'll probably start having, getting ready and everything. But for right now, but as of right now, we're not in any rush. There is no pressure. There is,
Fair.
but yeah, no. Eventually, we're, it's like she came from a smaller family with just her and her brother. Okay. Me, I grew up with my brother, and my two sisters. So there's 4 of us. So
yeah, my family's the same way.
It's kind of funny because she wants 2, I want 4. She was used to her and her brother. I was used to me, my brother, and my sisters.
Yep.
That's just how it was. So we're like, okay, we're gonna settle. I'll meet in the middle. We'll meet each other in the middle. We're settling on 3, and then we'll go from there.
Nice.
I personally will always and still want 4, but unfortunately, I'm not the one carrying the baby.
True.
So she's kind of doing majority of the work here. So there's that.
Yeah.
Well, there's that. But here's the thing: if you have a son, you know that the karma is going to come around tenfold.
Oh yeah.
They say, like father, like son.
Yep.
I know if I have a son, like, you might as well just put me out of my misery, because me and him are going to be toe to toe, and it's not going to be a good thing. Because I know for an instant he's going to start acting like me as soon as he comes out of the womb.
Oh man, that's funny.
So did you play any sports in high school?
I never really had a certain specific clique. I was very well rounded. I was kind of like in a rounded group. I was in marching band. I was always in the gym lifting weights, but I was never like any in big sports or anything. But I was in, between marching band, bowling. When I was in middle school, living down south of Mississippi, though, I was in football. I was a part of football. So came up here, and all my buddies and everything, we started hanging out and everything. I started, just kind of throwing the football. And when I was in high school, so we were just kind of hanging out. And I was throwing the football. Coach walks up to me and says, "Boschi," it's like, "What's up?" He goes, "Have you not tried out for the football team yet?" I'm like, "No, I haven't tried out for the football team." They're like, "Why?" Like, "You have a cannon for an arm. You're dead accurate, and you're not on the football team." I was like, "No, I just kind of like do my own thing. I just kind of been doing, just kind of doing my own thing, finding what works for me." Sports wasn't really my big thing in high school. My big thing actually in high school was theater.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was not in theater. Like I was not the guy, to be or not to be. No, that was not me. I was not that guy. I was the guy who made the magic happen behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. I was my senior year. I was actually employed through the school district to be the auditorium manager.
Oh. Okay.
I ran the lighting, the sounds, did the set design, the set building. If there was an event going on in the auditorium, I was the go-to guy, which was awesome because there were literally times where I was in class and then something was going on in the auditorium, and I was getting calls to the classroom to actually get me out of class to go down to the auditorium to go handle something.
Oh, hell yes.
Dude, it was awesome because all of a sudden, class phone would start ringing, teacher would pick up, and then, Devin, it's for you. What do you need for me? Take the phone, it's for you. I got the phone. Okay, hey, I gotta go. They need me down in the auditorium. Teachers never really questioned it. They just said, okay, go do what you gotta do. We'll see you later. Here's what you need to do for homework and everything. I'm like, sweet, works for me. That's great.
That's really cool. Yeah. So, you mentioned that you gotta head out soon, but before you go, I got a couple quick questions for you. Kind of going back to talking about the beard struggle.
Okay, go for it.
What's your favorite product and what's your favorite scent?
I got it's so far my favorite product has got to be between the Viking Sea Mud Mask.
Oh, okay.
Or Vetting Jar, the heated beard straightener. Yep, that legendary. I have it in the silver too.
Hey.
I absolutely, guys. I absolutely love that thing. That thing has been a godsend for my beard because for the longest time I would just get like these scragglies that just like stuck out and everything.
Yep.
And just having that has been very helpful. But yeah, the Viking Sea Mud Mask. That's definitely that's my weekend routine. My weekend routine. I'm at least doing the mud mask once.
Yep.
So, but and for scent wise, I gotta go with either. Let's see. So I can't really pick like a specific favorite. But my top four are
top four. Do that.
Odin's Virtue, because it smells like apple pie.
Fire. So good.
Viking Honor, getting that minty. Love that minty smell.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My first scent. So good.
Viking Honor, or Viking Storm. I like Viking Storm. That's another good one.
Yes.
And then the fourth one, what is the... Trying to think, drawing a blank here.
Describe the scent. You can't remember the name. I got this. I got the sample kit right here. I can help you.
Run through them real quick. Run through the scents.
All right. Run through them.
Yeah. Asgardian Secret, Odin's Virtue, Ragnarok Finale, Valkyrie's Oud, Freya's Bliss, Loki Unscented, Viking Honor, Viking Storm.
Valkyrie's Oud.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
I really like Valkyrie's Oud. That's a good one.
Yep. Yeah, I just used that beard conditioner today. That was the scent that I used this morning.
I kind of like the musky smell to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Viking Sea Mineral Mask, and those are my top four scents. But I originally started out with Ragnarok Finale, and I was like, oh, this is great. Then I smelled the other ones. I was like, what have I been blind to all this time? There's so much more.
Yep.
So, before you go, I got a quick question here.
Okay.
What other what goals or what plans do you have?
In terms of
anything?
Just in general?
Just in general.
My big thing that I've always wanted to do, and it drives her nuts sometimes because I am very much so I'm a very optimistic person.
Okay.
I'm always high energy. I'm always positive. I try to stay as positive as possible because life's too short to be angry at the world or be looking at anything negative or thinking about anything negative. I lost two cousins at a very young age. 2017, I lost my cousin CJ. He was more like a big brother to me. He passed away at the age of 26. And unfortunately, so did my cousin Brandon back in 2010. One was taken by a driver who was under the influence of speed, and my cousin CJ, he was taken out by a drunk driver. But both of them, both of them, we lost them both at such a young age. Having them be lost at so young, I'm 23. They died 3 years older than I am right now. So it's once our family lost both of them, I was like, you know what? life's too short. You never know when your last day is going to be, and I'd rather not, if my day comes tomorrow, I don't want to, leave the world angry, pissed off, and, upset about something. Mm-hmm. I'd rather go out on a positive note. But, that I've always been optimistic and a very much so a opportunist. Mm. So I've always wanted to actually start my own company or companies, really. Very much so want to be an entrepreneur and kind of do my own thing. The main one that I want to do is actually event planning and rental coordinating. I did that back when I was younger. One of my early sales jobs that I did, and I absolutely loved it. I love doing weddings, doing all the parties. The only thing that kind of kicked my butt about it all was the hours. One day I worked 27 hours straight. Goals, have my family of my own, be able to take care of my family and start and do my own business, become an entrepreneur and do my own thing. No, definitely been some of my own things.
Sweet. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, so we'll let you go. Thanks for being on. We'll definitely get you back on soon.
Yeah, absolutely. No, like I said, thanks for having me on here. I appreciate it. It was great talking with both of you. Mm-hmm. Definitely do it again, though. This was 100%. Definitely fun.
Yes, definitely.
Sure. Yeah, so follow Devin Instagram. It'll be down below. Use his discount code. Get yourself some Odin's Virtue or some Valkyrie's Oud.
Absolutely.
Get this the heated beard brush. Yeah.
Big time. Get the bearded brush. That thing's awesome. It's Boschi 3397 on Instagram. Bearded Boschi 15 is the coupon code. Check me out. Check out some of my stuff. I post a lot of stuff on Instagram, so check me out. Give me a follow.
Yeah, sweet. There he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Boom. Alrighty. Thanks again.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.